Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasadanandana Rajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tera Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada, नाम संकीर्तन की जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्रीमद् भागवत अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रीला प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की गौर ब्रह्मांडे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय In English. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नस्तप्रायेषु अवद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी धर्मः प्रोज्झित कैटवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् Srimad Bhagavate Mahamani Krute Timba Parishwara Sadhya Hrudyava Hrudyate Atra Krutave Susrusu Vitatkena Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Palam Sikamaka Damruta Dravasamyutam Tibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhura Varasika Bhuvibhavaka. When you will give me a computer? Computer is ready. What are you doing? First put it here.
सर यू आर ऑन म्यूट सर म्यूट पे हैं आप अरे यार Sir, voice is not coming.
अपना वीडियो ऑन करिए. कैमरा भी चल रहा है.
Sir, voice is not coming.
हरे कृष्णा अभिषेक प्रभु.
Yes, प्रभु मैं कॉल लगा रहा हूँ.
हाँ प्लीज कॉल राधाकांत प्रभु तो हो जाएगा.
हरे कृष्णा, मैंने कॉल किया है मधुसूदन प्रभु जी को.
The Pandavas, and the kingdom of Pandavas thus flourished by such auspicious signs. Kunti Devi pointed out these distinguishing features and was afraid of ill luck in the absence of the law. Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Namine Vinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prajane Nirvishesa Sanyamari Vasakyate Satarine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadādhara Vāsudeva Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Please repeat. O Gadādhara Krishna, our kingdom is now being marked by an impression of your lotus feet. And therefore, it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so. Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees, I thank all of you for joining in this Bhagavatam class. We are continuing the discussion on Kunti's prayer. Those who want to hear in Hindi, you can be in one place and somebody should translate. You can translate. So, please go to one corner. Those who want to hear in Hindi, please go where Rajas Prabhu is sitting on the corner. Okay. So, all 12th graders should sit here. 12th graders who are taking farewell to sit in the side. Where is Dennis? He's not yet? Why?
To stay with his friends.
To stay with his friend.
Yesterday they was for
To explore Vrindavan. But how will they take the farewell? They will come at the time of farewell, just to receive the farewell. Okay. So, life has an objective. Everything is there with an objective. Nothing manifests within this world without an objective. So the objective is to appreciate Krishna or forget Krishna. Everything is there either to remember Krishna or forget Krishna. Everything is Krishna's creation, but Krishna's creation acts differently for different people. Those who want to forget, they forget him very easily. And those who want to remember him, they also remember him very nicely. This is the beauty of this creation. Beauty of this creation is either to remember Krishna or to forget him. So those who forget Krishna, they enter into tamas and rajas. Mode of passion and mode of ignorance. And they would continue activities, or they will be engaged in activities corresponding to rajas and tamas. Okay? So you see big skyscrapers, big malls, okay, big cinema halls. These are all manifestations of rajas. Then you see discotheque, beer bar, other abominable activities, slaughterhouses, mode of ignorance. Whereas you find temples, tapobanas, right, ashramas, gurukulas, mode of goodness. So the creation has a purpose. The purpose is either to forget Krishna or to remember Krishna. Those who want to remember him, they are revealed Krishna's presence in everything. And when one doesn't want to remember Krishna, wants to forget him, so accordingly his intelligence is stolen. Maya apahruta jnana. Asurim bhavam asritam. Narodhama Mudhas. They will forget Krishna. Mudhas. Seeing the creation, they cannot understand that is a creator. Beautiful creation is there. Nobody is able to even make a blade of grass. Forget about other things. And still, they cannot appreciate a creator. Mudhas. Narodhama. The only objective is eating, matting, sleeping and defending. Narodhama. Life is meant to lead like an animal. Narodhama. They think how pure soul. Eat well, sleep well, drink well. Narodhama. Adhama means worst, lowest. Adhama. Adha means niche. Adhama, completely fallen. Narodhama. Asurim bhavam asrita. When you forget Krishna, you naturally become an Asura. You forget Krishna, you automatically, you don't have to be trained. Nobody is trained to perform sinful activity. कोई practice करता है to perform sinful activities? Have you seen? You just perform it. The moment you forget Krishna, you perform sinful activity. And then Maya, by Maya, apahrutam is stolen. Jnana. They're intelligent, but their intelligence is stolen by Maya. It's like you have the eye, but you are blind. You have eye, but you can't see. Very unfortunate. Suppose somebody is blind. He knows that he has no eyes. Fine, right? But you have eyes, but you can't see. So we are all having eyes, but we don't see. Right? Because Jai Sri Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki. Utkramantam sitam vapi gunanyatam bhunjanam va gunanyatam vimudhananu pasyanti jnana chakshusa. So we have eyes, but we don't see because our intelligence has been stolen by Maya. So objective of life is to remember Krishna. For them who want to be in their self. But those who want to kill themselves, they will forget Krishna. So we commit suicide, spiritual suicide, by wanting to forget Krishna. But you are fortunate, you are Gurukul boys. Many of you live in this campus for 12 years. 12 years living in a mode of goodness atmosphere and practicing the principle of Dharma, remembering Krishna, attending Mangalarati. It is expected that after 12 years, you would speak the truth. 12 is a very significant number. in our Vedic culture. Why? Because 12 years of severe austerities, penances, in connection to Krishna, normally makes a person to see the truth and speak the truth. We are not sincere, and that is why even after 100 years also, we are not able to see Krishna. But normally those who are very sincere, in 12 years, they should be able to see Krishna. But Gurukul boys are very expert in falling victim to their senses. The boys should learn how to control their senses. So they should learn how to wake up at 3 o'clock. If you every day you wake up at 3 o'clock, then ignorance cannot cover you. 3:30, oh, too early. 4, wow. And 5 o'clock when teacher knocks at the door, oh, अरे आ गया, नींद हराम हो गया. This fellow came to disturb my wonderful sleep. I was blissfully forgetting Krishna, and he wants me to remember Krishna. What a rascal he must be. What a rascal. Why these rascals are living within the Gurukul campus? Our parents did the most disservice to us by sending to this place. Every day, we have to be terrorized by the calling of these teachers. They are absolute inhumans. No sense. They call us when we are in blissful ignorance. So, dear friends, it's a choice. It's a choice between truth and Maya, ignorance. You want truth or you want ignorance? It is a choice between self-realization or self-annihilation. It is a choice between self-realization or self-annihilation. Like two of you when you fight, every time what you would like? To win. Would you like to lose? Suppose you fought for the first time and you lost. What will you do? What will you do? And what will you do? What will you do? You will fight again. You will prepare for the next fight. आज हार गया, कल देखेंगे. Jarasandha came for the first time to Mathura. And Balaram was about to kill him. First, all his soldiers were killed. His entire 2.5 Akhyavani soldiers were annihilated by Krishna and Balaram. And Krishna, Balaram caught Jarasandha and was about to behead him. Krishna said, no, bade bhaiya, छोड़ दो. हैं? मच्छर को मारने से क्या होता है? हाथ गंदा होता है. You dirty your hand by killing a mosquito. छोड़ दो. हैं? खून पी लिया, थोड़ा सा पी लिया, बहुत खून मेरा है, मारने का क्या जरूरी है? हैं? सदैव and he went. He again came. Again got defeated. Again came. And 17th time. So when somebody is trying for 17 times, Krishna also becomes very kind. Even Krishna says, okay, you really want to win? Okay, I'll make you feel win. So Krishna, instead of fighting, he has already sent all his entourage to Dwaraka. So he fled. He not fled, he went. Now Krishna would not flee. He is there within the heart of Jarasandha as well. Krishna, you see, you make Krishna your enemy, but your enemy is within your heart. You cannot remove him. If you make Krishna your enemy, what is the meaning of making enemy? That you want to remain away from the enemy, right? But it is not possible. It is not possible to remain away from Krishna. So it's your gross foolishness to make Krishna as your enemy. Gross foolishness. So, if you surrender, that fellow, what he will do? Have you seen? Have you heard about jail? We have a Sarvabhavana Prabhu. He has written a kind of an autobiography about his journey in Krishna consciousness in Russia. How in Russia devotees were tortured and they were, what is it called, given poisonous injection, and they were sent into asylum. So he was telling in the jail that one particular criminal would always try to become the hero. Because if he doesn't become hero, then he'll be always tortured by that fellow who is the hero. You understand? This is the laws of nature. Laws of nature is survival is the fittest. Whoever is the fittest, he would survive. Others will be annihilated. Like when one leader becomes very powerful, he can only become very powerful when others are big zeros. Two powerful leaders cannot coexist. It's not possible. Follow? Similarly, this so Sarvabhavana Prabhu was telling, somebody came and he gave some mukha. You understand mukha? Punch. Nice punch. Right? And Sarvabhavana realized why he is doing it. Because once he surrenders to him, that fellow will tell, you do this, you do this. Okay? So Sarvabhavana also returned nice 4 punches. Right? So my point is, in an area, if the moment you surrender, you are gone. Your existence is annihilated. It is worse than death. It's worse than death. So all of you, when you surrender to your senses, what is your life? What is your life? Worse than death. You surrender to your tongue, right? 24 hours you want to eat. And the most important contribution of Radhakant and this team is that to make sure that the Gurukul boys eat even 24 hours on the day of Ekadasi. There must be morning nice prasadam, evening nice prasadam, lunch nice prasadam. Then why fasting? Fasting makes a person powerful, more determined. Oh, fast. We are going to die. In 1988, when I first searched for truth, I went to Utkal Yoga Center, and the Swamiji there, his first statement was, while teaching Yogasana, इस दुनिया में कोई भूखा मरता नहीं है, क्या? Nobody dies of hunger. सब खा खा कर मरते हैं. What?
Everybody dies because of eating.
Everybody dies of eating. Everybody dies of eating. But Professor Radhakant Das and their team, they feel otherwise. This is the unfortunate situation. Do you remember there was a in Thailand? I think that is a soccer team, and they were, doing some adventurous journey, and they have entered some kind of caves, and suddenly water entered inside, and they were completely, isolated. Suppose you have not practiced how to remain in fast, what will happen? In one day you will die. Suppose you are a soldier, you are doing the patrolling, right? There is avalanche, snow avalanche. God. There are times when you go through the situation of famine, no food. Anyway, so the point here is we have to learn how to control our tongue, how to control our stomach, how to control our gender, how to control our mind, how to control our anger, how to control our speech. It's not that we become victim like Gurukul boys. Blah, 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 blah. I'm much better. I'm much better. Because when you do blah, 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 means this noise pollution is in the topmost manifestation. And all of you sit straight, pin drop silence. Pin drop silence. Close your eyes. Try to feel your existence. You are not your body, neither your hands, legs, nose, nor your emotion, thought, intelligence, false ego. Contemplate on who you are. That is silence. In silence, you become powerful. You remain less agitated. But by blubbering, you become blank. If I ask you, please explain Himalaya. What? Please explain Himalaya. What it is. Because you are blubbering. If you are asked, please explain earth. What is earth? How does it have any connection to me? Because I only know how to blubber. So this is the problem. If we do not become powerful in controlling senses, urges, then we are not human beings. We are animals. We are waiting for the death to devour us. We are waiting for death to devour us. Open your eyes now. You can open. But practice this. Practice this. If you practice silence, you can see things with more clarity. But if you practice noise, you will live within the noise. We have become expert how to live in noise. So we don't know what is bliss. This is the unfortunate part of us. So we lose control of our senses and urges based on our association. For example, if your tongue is talking too much to eat, then you should make a vow. I will take only Krishna prasadam at regulated hour. On the days of Ekadasi, I am going to do full fast. Fasting, austerity, early morning rise, taking bath, remaining fresh in the morning and chanting Hare Krishna, memorizing verses of Bhagavad Gita. These are the things makes your character. My dear friends, unless you build your character, you are useless. You will have no value. You don't have character, you have wealth, it has zero value. You have no character, you have education, it has zero value. You have no character, you have beauty, it has no value. But you have character, you have no wealth, no beauty, no intelligence, no power, still you are most powerful. Most powerful. So association. Association means two things. We accept something and we reject. Satsanga, asatsanga. While we accept satsanga, we reject asatsanga. We accept satsanga and reject asatsanga. We associate with the Bhagavad Gita and we reject association of novels. Everybody likes to read novel. You want to read novel? Read Ramayana. It's a better novel. Mahabharata, Puranas. Read the stories. Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj, Nachiketa, Madalasa, Gargi, Maitreya, Vidura. So many characters. Each character will teach you something. Dadeji. So many characters. And they are living characters. In so-called novel, you are reading fictitious characters. These are living characters. You instantaneously gain sukruti, blessings. Okay? So asatsanga tyaga and satsanga. Always remain in satsanga. Then only there is a chance that you can control your senses and urges. To understand Krishna is a very difficult thing. You may say Krishna, 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 Krishna. But what is the use of that saying Krishna when we don't have control over our senses or control over the urges? Okay. Here in this verse, Kunti Devi is saying, "Oh Krishna, the footmarks of yours have blessed Hastinapur, the kingdom that Maharaj Yudhishthira is ruling. But you are leaving. When you leave, Hastinapur will be bereft of your lotus footmark. And hence, this kingdom will become Srihina. It will become orphaned. And it is a fact. The ultimate character, I said you, told you, you have to build your character. So in that character, the most important aspect is the sense control and control of the urges. Right? But ultimate character is to become the instrument of Krishna. Become fully Krishna conscious. Those who are properly Krishna conscious, they have natural strength to control urges, control senses. So devotees, every day they make a new vow, new sankalpa to preserve, to make themselves more powerful. So this is something we have to practice to develop our ultimate character, Krishna conscious character. You cannot remember Krishna unless you have transcended yourself from matter. It's not possible. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Lila Purushottam ki, Gaur Pramande. Question?
So if our association is means always talking nonsense, so what should we do?
Cut your tongue. Throw it.
Association is talking nonsense. Friends are talking nonsense.
Friends, then you separate yourself. You cannot go and I will cut your tongue. Can you do that? You can't.
Like, is there any remedy like for improvement of?
Improvement, yeah. You set example. If by setting example, you are able to do well in your studies. You are able to do service to others. You are caring for others. So then that will inspire others to follow you. You become the change before you can think that change should be there in others. You don't think, oh, they are not controlled, so that's why my character is like this. That anybody can say. Even a dog can say that. Others are barking, that's why I'm barking. Okay? So you have to become the change. Each one of you. Let one person become the emblem, then others will be inspired. For sure.
And Prabhu, you told about novels. So like in our education system, like we are taught Shakespeare plays and many things. So
that's fine. Whatever is there in the curriculum, you can study. At least in curriculum, we don't have cheap novels. Wordsworth compositions are wonderful, literary compositions. They may not have Krishna in there, but it is, from the academic point of view, it is all right.
thank you,
Why can't our purpose of life be to have a simple and well settled life? Means why do we need to know the Creator and we need to worship Him? Like we can lead a simple life by studying.
Where you will lead a life?
This world.
Which world? Whose world? Whose world? There is only two worlds. Either Krishna's world or Maya's world. If you want to live in Maya's world, Maya will never make you live happily, peacefully. Maya would continuously torture you.
But if we are devotees also, then also Maya will torture us.
No.
To see our patience.
No. I have been living for last 30 years. I don't think that Maya has tortured me. No. You enjoy. When you defeat your rival, you enjoy. That is real peace. What is that fellow? I'm forgetting this British sir. Who said peace is, the so-called peace is an imagination, illusion. A country who is preparing for the war can remain in peace. What is his name? Yeah, I'm forgetting that name.
Churchill.
Yes, God also, I think Padma Bhushan, something. Anyhow. So, your statement is that of a hog. A pig can think like that. I will have a very peaceful life. Very simple life. So who are you? You want a peaceful life, right? Let us analyze further. He wants to have a peaceful life. But how will you maintain a peaceful life? Tell me.
Like if we are well educated and we are.
Well, who gives you education?
That's not the point, that we don't know about it. Means we don't want to know about the creator and the creation.
My point, from where you will get the education? There is a system there, right? How can you think of something without creator? You are a stupid fellow, must be, isn't it? You live in a house, can you say this house doesn't belong to someone? You are given a body and you say this body, I own it. You are given that body and the body will be taken away also. Everything is given to you. In this life, you are able to study because you are given the ability to study. If that ability is not there, you would have studied? No. You would have been in the roads, pickpocketing, doing other things. Okay? The very question that you have generated is a question born out of ignorance. It's not of intelligence. Meditate on it. Contemplate on it. Okay? If India thinks, that's what Nehru thought, we are peaceful, right? What you are saying, Nehru did that. Panchasila principle, 5 principles of peace. And China attacked. India was very badly defeated. And that is the very reason why Nehru finally died of heart attack. He could not digest the insult hurled at him as a coward prime minister. Okay? What peace? If you are not provided a food, you will die. You can't even, you have not even practiced what is fasting. You are looking for what is this idea of peace? I don't understand. If you are in natural state, then only you are peaceful. Your natural state is that of divinity. It is a state beyond space and time. So your statement is Bimudha nanu pasyanti. You want to be Bimudha, nanu pasyanti. You can't see. Pasyanti jnana chakshusam. The seers of truth, they have already declared the way of peaceful life. By chanting, you don't feel peaceful. By taking prasadam, you don't feel peaceful. By associating with people who are devotees. Devotees are simple, peaceful. The most peaceful person is a person who has controlled his senses. How can you be peaceful when your senses are agitating? You are walking on the street and you are in agitated state, and a girl passes by and you try to tease her or follow her, and she opens her chappal and gives nice rain of chappals on your cheeks. Very nice piece. Very nice piece. All of you are very unpeaceful, let me tell you. You are highly agitated. Your senses are talking, gorgeous are talking. How can you be peaceful? Yeah.
Mind living or dead?
Mind is matter. Yeah. What is meaning of living dead? You are living or dead?
If this body has soul,
No, don't say. I am living. So mind is living. But what is that living? That living is temporal living. You understand? One is temporal living. The other is eternal living. Followed?
Soul is eternally existing. The mind is like a part of this body.
Temporal living. Temporal. It is. This living is subjected to death. Okay?
Once our consciousness is infected or diseased, the best method is chanting. Sometimes not only chanting and reading, we are not getting the understood, we are not improved. So what is the way? How can we improve that consciousness?
Get up 3 o'clock. Make a practice to sleep between 9 to 2 or 9 to 3.
Conditionally, we are understanding what we are in this.
No, you have to practice, put that into practice. Okay? You have to follow in the footsteps of those who are enthusiastically practicing. They can give you guidance, they can instruct you. You need always a master so that your mind is tamed. Okay? So, if your get up early morning, like recently, because normally in Maghamala, we start every day on 14th January onwards. 5 to 7 days we go regularly to Ganga and take bath. So, in this time, because of certain reason, we didn't start. I was traveling, and finally we started. I don't know on what day we started. And I said, let's go for 5 days continuous. So, and 5th day it turned out to be Mauni Amavasya. And then I came to Gadādhara here. But the students at IIT Kanpur, they came to me and said, sir, because we are taking bath early morning in Ganga, Because we are going at 4 o'clock, taking bath. And they're saying because we are taking bath in Ganga every day early morning, we are very peaceful and whole day we are active. Can we continue going every day to Ganga? So I said, you can go if Dr. Subhendu Samant agrees to go with you every day. Simple common sense. Simple common sense. Okay? Basic practices goes down. Don't take hot water bath. Take cold water bath. And if Ganga is near, take bath in Ganga. We have Mansi Ganga. Okay? Of course, hey, you cannot go to Mansi Ganga.
Body effective. Taking cold bath, as we understood, body is suffering. Only consciousness. Consciousness is good.
Consciousness will be all right when you keep yourself physically and mentally fit. Okay?
Thinking is also symptom of thinking, way of thinking. Is also symptom of
That you read Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. But first make your basics correct. Basics correct. And after chanting, memorize one chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Go through the meaning. Okay?
So for people in general, the definition of character is really superficial, but as you mentioned, that character is, the ultimate character is to be an instrument of Krishna's pleasure. So would you like to throw some light how can one be an instrument for a student, for a teacher, for a beginner in Krishna consciousness?
Yeah. You see, birds of different types, they fly in the sky in different heights. Similarly, seekers of truth, they release the spiritual truth
हरे कृष्ण। बताओ।
फोन किया, उठाया नहीं।